as you set off to unload the fish to make some elbow room in the boat, something happens in that fishing village. Rip, what is it?
What?
Something happens in the fishing village. What happened, Rip?
Sahagin.
Sahagin? There were
Yeah.
Sahagin in the fishing village?
Yeah.
Mint, how did the party? What did you do to help smooth this over? The Sahagin crisis.
Well, you know that like random weird-looking thing that I thought was probably cursed that I took from Disneyland?
Yeah.
Turns out that this is something that was originally taken from the Sahagin by the people building Disneyland. So I just like say like, hey, you can have this. I found it.
Oh, see, they were just looking for their lost idol of
They're
Qualish.
just trying to find their lost piece.
Yeah, and I willingly give them their lost piece.
They're missing rainbow scale.
Well, after that, Mint, there's something that there's some strife that came up between the crew. Who was having troubles? What happened with that? These four sailor gnomes, fisher sailor gnomes.
Tony thinks that Flint is slacking off.
Oh snap!
Not pulling his weight.
I mean, there was a huge fight. It was about to come to a head at the worst possible time. Scarlet, how did you resolve this interpersonal crisis?
Well, I try to be diplomatic about it, and I say, look, like, the seas are dangerous. We can't afford to be fighting at a time like this. You're really gonna let, one little disagreement jeopardize the whole ship?
All right. Yes, that's exactly what happened. And to drive home the point, Scarlet kicked up some nasty weather of her own so that they were forced to band together.
I cast lightning from the sky right next to the ship.
He offered Flint the mage hand to help pull his weight.
But Scarlet, that wasn't the last thing that happened. It seems that out on the open seas, the boat came across something that was not expected, an uncharted something. What was that?
Would it be a ghost ship?
A ghost ship? Of course it was a ghost ship. Manuel, how...
Nobody charged those.
How are you instrumental in the adventure of the ghost ship?
The adventure of the ghost ship? Well, of course, I finally noticed that this ghost ship was the ship of an ancient decadent gala. So, of course, I was able to finally arrange us to have a ball with these ghosts. Nobody said they were evil.
It was a party boat.
It was a party boat. It was a decadent
party ghost.
Flying Dutchman party boat.
Exactly.
There's such a thing as ghost ships, especially not
Of course,
party ghost ship.
I am of course one who is always ready for a gala. And this is not the first ghost gala that we've been to. Remember,
it's true. I've been to one.
And after the ghost gala was concluded, something happened that made you all wish that Nav was still around. What was that, Manuel?
Oh, of course they ran out of food. They are ghosts. They couldn't really cook anything for us, so we were just looking at all this ghostly banquet, and
Ghost snacks.
No Nav was here to cook for us.
Ghost crudité.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bella, as you were all starving from the lack of corporeal nibbles, how did you get past this and even help the crew, help the party get past their sadness at Nav's departure?
I'm sorry, Margaret. Did you want to take this one?
No.
To have
go
an
ahead.
answer.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, they're edibles. There's just not, not things that any of us can deftly cook into something edible. So I guess they're not really edibles, but they're allegedly edibles.
They're in fact the opposite.
Edibles to be. But Bella's saying very inspiring tune to kind of get everyone on the ship together to prepare a sort of salvageable meal together. You know, you got to do the cooking by the book.
Excuse me.
Oh my
What?
god.
Yes.
Stop this nonsense immediately.
All right.
Yes.
After
This is
making
good.
everyone feel better by singing Nav's favorite song,
It's canon.
His absolute favorite
The
song.
DM said it. It's canon.
yep,
Okay.
absolutely 100%. After singing Nav's favorite song to not only organize the kitchen, but also remember the good times instead of the possibility of sad times in the future. Then there was a hostile force encountered. What was that force, Bella?
Hostile force.
Yeah.
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 You have something?
You've got to say it, whatever it is.
Oh no.
An enemy ghost ship that was mad that they didn't get invited to the other ghost ship.
Oh, no.
Oh, those
No.
stuck-up ghost cowards.
And they heard that we got to go.
Oh man.
They let a bunch of corporeals on their pony boat, but not us?
Well, Margaret, remember that time you were on this boat facing down a ghost ship motivated by the unholy jealousy from beyond the grave?
No, there's no such thing as ghost ships. We're all just having too much swamp gas. We just need to sit and calm down.
How are
It's
you?
nothing.
How are you instrumental in overcoming this obstacle?
I just try and get everybody, to just overcome their hysteria for a minute and just, take in some fresh air. We dock the boat for a minute, have everyone sit down, just take a few breathers. Everybody have some water after that weird food we just ate. Bella's
From
really
that ship
strange
that you
music.
don't believe exists.
Then we'll just relax and try and, get ourselves back in a good place.
How
Okay.
did this address our problem at all?
No such thing as ghost ships.
And
The
in,
ghost ship did not
We were
exist.
literally on one.
and in this
It's a
case,
swamp
Margaret
gas.
was exactly right.
What?
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
As calmer heads prevail and the daylight breaks through, it was simply swamp gas, but not just any swamp gas. It was drifting off the coast of Omen, where they say no man lives without going mad before quite too long.
It was really jealous, Swamp Gas.
There
Swamp
probably
gas
was
was
a real
jealous of
ghost
the
ship,
others.
just somewhere else.
Yeah, we were having a party on it. You were there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Both the sides are making compelling arguments.
Well, as you went on, Margaret, the sailors found what seemed like a perfect landing spot on the shore of the Queen's Woods near the Wake Islands, but there was something wrong with it. What exactly was wrong with this?
Elven trading post up the coast,
Yeah.
right there. Just as soon as we docked, they came to trade supplies with us. It's not even a moment of rest.
All right. Well, Manuel, how were you instrumental in dealing with these very pushy elven traders?
Well, of course, I offered them some of these delicious and existing ghost hors d'oeuvres that we had concocted. And elves are all, as always, if anything, they are foodies. So, I said that
Well
if
said.
they would... Yes, Margaret, it wasn't that much of an insult. So I said if I would let them try some of these once-in-a-lifetime hors d'oeuvres, if, they would try and be a little more hospitable.
All right. And luckily they were delicious. The mist food off the jealousy coast of Omen is actually something of a delicacy. And it's rare for a ship to be met with such fair weather that it can get to the coast of the Queen's Wood in time before it dissipates. So, I think with that, Mike and Flint give each other a wink, and they knock it down. The ghost ride's free. And and so let's call that, say, 1,600 for the lot of you.
Alright.
Not too
Paid.
bad. Not too shabby.
You got 400
Still not
off.
paying Mercury's share.
Well, good. His 250 was the first thing to come off.
Okay, so we're doing 200 apiece.
That doesn't
Yeah.
seem fair. Still indirectly paying for what for him.
Oh
Are you-
my goodness.
Are you gonna cry about it?
Damn.
All right.
Don't know what to say to
That is, I
Let's
paid
go.
half.
Let's go to Equinox Manor.
Okay.
Turns out fish scale mattresses are comfier than they sounded first, so it's alright.
All right. You're now back in familiar territory, more familiar to some of you than others, but you've all been around here before. It's the path you're taking from the shore to Equinox does cross with the burned out scar left by that fire basilisk.
Oh right.
So
Well,
I
we
mean,
handled that well.
the memories here aren't all good ones, but they are of a victory in the end. You see the groups who are there to heal the forest. There are villagers who you recognize, maybe not the people you interacted with, but people that you saw in passing back in the realm of Wildstar in this region of the wood. And the word of your return will surely be hitting the rumor mill before long.
Okay.
And about 2-3 days, you get to the good old Equinox, rising as it did before. Although now, Bella's really excited to have you look at it now that it's been fixed up.
Oh, this is nice.
It's not hardly haunted at all compared to last time you were here.
It's barely haunted.
It's really flashy and pretty now.
Yeah,
She's
there's
still working. She's gone for.
slap some new
No,
paint on, fix up the holes in the roof.
They've been
Manuel
gone for a couple months now, so.
Yeah, I mean, even you're surprised to see the improvements that have been made with your instructions left behind to Pedraic, your stone golem butler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the hired help and stuff has been working very hard to dress up the manor and make it really functional
Story.
and
It's-
respectable.
In fact, speaking of Pedraic, he is the first one to meet you at the door. He just happens to have a sense of when the master of the house returns. Although, as he's greeting you, he's, welcome back, Bellicanto, and your companion. So nice for you to return. We've missed you such a great deal. And that's when the door busts open, and Associate Director Peppercorn is also there. Oh, yes, you're back.
Oh God,
Ben-
it's the ass doctor. Peppercorn.
What did you call him?
Associate
Name tag.
Director. I demanded my name tag say Associate Director.
Hey,
Well,
how's it going, ass doc?
Mr. Peppercorn, there simply wasn't room. The font would have to be ridiculously small. Don't tell me that my old name tag fit the whole world. Well, we do things differently here in Equinox. You can tell that this is a fight that they've had on and off for the last few months, and
I'm
Yeah.
fine with this.
possibly
I'm
not
okay
even
with
off,
this.
just intermission.
All right, cool it, ass doc.
Alright, so can we leave the broadcasting orb in the Equinox Manor and just broadcast real world Equinox for everyone to see?
Oh god.
Bella kind of
Yes,
clears
to
her
all
throat.
of
And
your enemies who have.
Bella kind of clears her throat and rolls her eyes, and she's like, "It's good to see you again too, Dr. Peppercorn or Director Peppercorn."
Dr. Director.
Doctor Ash.
Yes. Milady, this arrived for you not too long ago, about 2 weeks. He, from behind his back, Pedraic, produces a muffin basket. The muffins have all been eaten. Otherwise, they would have been quite disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks. I don't mind.
Mhm.
Well, it's a nice basket.
But you can tell that it was very thoughtful, and the note is still there. It is from Ambassador Mulberry of Forge,
Mhm.
Oh,
Ah.
Thank
How
you,
nice.
Brian.
saying how much he enjoyed your time together, and to say hello to your friend Mint as well.
Oh, what? How nice. I actually have. It is good to see most of you again, but I actually have to I have one little urgent thing that I need to take care of real quick, and I'll be right back.
He says with like an armful of chairs.
I have to put the chairs in the chair room. Okay, this is important. This is
Mint
important.
specifically commissioned one room for just for his
Oh,
chair.
Just
You
I just
find
imagine like whenever like you're a kid, you know, and you come home and you just got a new toy and you're really eager to like go run and like try it out or whatever, like a new game. It's kind of like just the amount of excitement that he has is like he's got these chairs. He's really got to put them in the chair room.
I get enough of these chairs. The chairs will start making sense.
As Mint blows by Pedraic with his load of chairs, he says, "And yes, the recent new hires arrived just a few days before you did. They're settling in nicely." And we cut immediately to Mint, his footsteps echoing through the reception hall as 5 doors open up, each one revealing one of your friends. Da-da-da. We have Cactus,
Yay.
Trans,
How
Slamby,
convenient that
Oop.
they
Not
all
my
walked out
friend.
at once to say hello to Mint.
and the
Oh,
day
the
floors
friends
all just
Oh.
hear the sound of.
I'm taking away that Beowulf one because it's so badly drawn.
They all hear unusual footsteps that aren't, project members or Pedraic's literal stone footfalls.
Like, Algernon is the first to stand in Mint's way, saying, "Hold on there. Who goes there?"
let him put the
Chairs.
chairs down.
The chairs.
Oh, it's you.
I got 2 more chairs. So now I have 3 chairs. That's
Oh,
3 times
just
as many as before.
1 second.
I had 1 chair, now there will be 3 chairs.
These chairs are
That's
like
an
so-
increase of 200% in chairs.
I
these
need to
chairs
inspect
solid
these
every
chairs.
Algernon is sure he's seen a chair like this around here somewhere, but isn't really sure which room. It's kind of just a normal chair to him.
I know where the chairs go. They go in the chair room. It's pretty simple to understand once you understand what a chair is and what a
Beowulf,
room is and that there's a chair in the room.
Beowulf just sort of shoves Algernon out of the way and says, "Oh, they have a room for you. This way."
Of course, the chair room.
It's like
For the chairs.
Algernon takes his security job very seriously.
The ballroom with the painting and the chair is not. Beowulf is more clear on what chair that is from his memory of the layout, and directs Mint to the ballroom where the original chair encounter was.
Yes.
It's not
chair.
quite the way Mint remembers getting there, but back when he was here, the place was folding in on itself like a weird Escherian nightmare. So that's to be
Staircase
understood.
factory.
Yeah. The 3 chairs together seem quite nice. The portrait is no longer there. It was purged in the ghost hunt.
But
To
Is
the
something
attic.
wrong?
okay, I'm gonna need that back. That's part of what ties the whole chair room together.
Beowulf is on it.
Sure.
Alright. Well, that's
The
good.
chair room needs to be haunted.
As the head of security, he must make sure that everything is.
It's not
correct.
haunted. It's revealing its secrets to me.
How to
So-
haunting? It's just really mediocre. It's just a room full of chairs. What's even the point?
It's hardly
You
a
need to give
ballroom
the
anymore.
chairs
You can't
time
have
to
a ball.
socialize. You need to give the chairs time to have a ball.
In any case, what's everybody else doing?
Algernon is
probably-
coming. Algernon's going to go out and he's going to give these. What is his name? Patty and Pepper Potts here
Yeah.
a word about leaving the premises unguarded.
Oh my god.
Margaret is probably reminding Bella about the thing she needs to do when we get here
The thing that
With
you
Aud-
need to do?
with
What does Margaret
Audrielle.
do?
No, with what that Bella needs to do.
Yeah, find her
Employ
position.
Audrielle.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, she's already employed, but we got to find a position for her.
peeking her head inside and just listening to Padraic and Peppercorn bicker, she sorry, I dragged the wrong plug, but Audrielle goes over to Margaret and says very quietly, "Can I please just be house manager? These people are a nightmare. They're not going to get anything done."
Margaret just looks to Bella.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if that seems like a pretty good fit for you, to be honest. I had already planned on offering you some kind of comparable position, something that's comes with authority. You've proven to be very trustworthy and authoritative. So absolutely, that sounds like a perfect fit.
Oh, thank you. She holds out something for Bella to initial. Already prepared on her clipboard.
Bella signs it.
All right.
She
She flashes the clipboard to Padraic and Peppercorn, snaps, points at both of them, points inside, and they just follow her in. Staff meeting, 10 minutes.
That's exactly what Equinox Manor needed, a mom.
Speaking of, do we get rooms in the manor for ourselves?
It's a big-ass manor.
Yeah? Have you been sleeping on the floor, Beowulf? Or Algernon?
That was Scarlet talking, but...
Have you been sleeping?
Padraic
we
I
just
mean, you've been in there. It's
as
a huge,
butler.
it's a huge place, Scarlet.
This is the point where Beowulf would come out and give everyone a key to their own personal room.
Okay.
Actually, Scarlet. Scarlet.
Yes.
I think I need you to maybe help me something with this orb.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to reverse it. I want it to go the other way. Because it was that everyone could see around the orb, but now I want to spy on everyone who was watching via the orb. I want to turn the tables, flip the chessboard, as it were.
Wouldn't
You wanna
wouldn't
make
that
it
just ruin the
into
game
a
of chess?
spy
Just
tool?
flip the chessboard.
No, not like that. You mean turn it around like a 180 degrees.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that,
Literally
like,
flip.
you thought you were winning and I was losing, but in fact, we were on the opposite team that we thought we were, and now I am winning.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
I understand. I thought for a moment you just were ruining the whole
No,
chess.
your concern is understandable, because
Okay.
Because he's done both.
More
in-
about
in
like
his-
Yeah.
understanding
I really tried to explore the design space of chess.
rather than literally
Yeah.
taking their place. I don't know if that would be a valid chess move.
In any case, everyone does have a furnished bed, clean sheets. Padraic has been expecting this sort of thing, and I mean, his buttling, he's just in his element right now. He finally gets to do the job he was built for.
He finally has a chance to
Good.
buttle.
It's been a long, long time since this dude buttled.
Yeah, so let's unpack and get started.
Okay,
Oh, it's
I will
hi,
remind
it's-
you some goals you set for yourself this session before we began. That you plan to hit up Regulus, the Flying Realm, in order to get at its cog. So
You
you
gotta read about.
may want to look up how to locate it, its history, its inhabitants, anything else, a way to get there,
if it's
etc.
dangerous,
Yeah.
and then also Bella has some kind of manor keeping things to do. Obviously, she wants to probably write a letter back to Mulberry. Also wants to share the technology that she had found with Tran. Kind of just say like, hey, I got these scraps where we went to Disney's land and thought they might be fairly functional for I don't know, some sort of moving vehicle, considering By the way, our boat,
The
Is-
keel was sliced into.
no longer really much of a boat.
Not a boat.
Dang new cut.
Not a boat.
Not much of a boat.
Not a boat. So I was wondering if you could maybe help us come up with a new form of
Transport.
transportation. That's the one.
Tran's got a nod for you and a bit of a twinkle as she walks away and says, "Yep, I'm on it." You can tell that this is something she's been hoping to have an excuse to move up on the priority list.
So Tran, since she's arrived, kind of because Peppercorn's been there for a while now. He didn't have very far distance to move.
Right.
But Tran, since she's arrived, has been kind of saying like, "Oh, hey, well, what are you guys working on? Oh, space travel. That sounds pretty cool. Let me help out." So, they've been kind of kicking around some different prototypes. Now, right now, they don't have anything that's even like remotely functional for space travel, but they're still, working on like prototype engines that they hope to iterate and stuff to eventually reach that. So she's got something pretty cool in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Regular travel.
All right. So, let's, in case anybody, but before we get to that major point, I'm just going to go down the list and see if anybody has any side things they want to do here in the house. So, I'm just going to do this in order. So, Bella, back to, you want to take care of that note to Mulberry, you said?
Yeah, and also, I guess I just thought about it, granted we can just ignore it, but how is Bella paying everyone that she's employed? What is like the income that how does Equinox Manor sustain itself?
That is totally on the on new business in this staff meeting.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
we
'cause,
haven't
like,
been paid for months.
well, no,
I mean,
she has money. I mean, and there is some money that
the
she's paying
project
with,
is self-sustaining. They just want to work in your house, but
Yeah.
all these other people you're adding used to
yeah,
have a
because there was a
bakery.
difference between there was a restoration team that was more of like for the history of what was Equinox Manor, and so that was a self-sustaining kind of thing. But then now it's becoming a headquarters, and it needs to be able to generate some sort of income to pay its employees. So
Eventually, Algernon will get over his starstruckness of working for Grand Handsome and think, wait a minute, I should probably get money at some point.
well, he'll probably be receiving money at some point anyway. It's not like she just was like, okay, well, this guy sucks and is already obsessed with us, so just let him work for a while, see. All right, so I guess delay that one for now then, or
Okay.
think a little bit more about that question later.
Scarlet, is there anything Scarlet is going to get up to before we
Oh yeah, I
move
have
forward plot-wise?
Yeah, I have a few things I want to do actually. Obviously, catching up with my brothers. Again, they seem to be doing well. It looks like Beowulf is taking up head of security. Now Shanon is sort of like also like security, but he's not the one in charge. He seems like more the guy who's like patrolling around, ordering people. Hey, stay out of that.
Mm-hmm. He's the hall monitor.
That's what I say to make him angry. But he takes it very seriously. Probably too seriously.